There's no greater pairing than brains and brawn in storytelling. This combination tends to have an element of comedy inherent in their natures. The brain's condescending attitude tends to go over the head of the dumber muscle. Usually the brains relay information to the powerhouse to gain an advantage for the team. The intelligent one usually provides resources and information, and the bruiser protects them. Zora Ideale, by nature and by magic, relies on forward thinking and cunning. A perfect foil to the bullish and instinctual anti-magic user Asta, or buff Naruto. I'm kidding, relax. Zora's Ash Trap magic feeds into his character and strengths. Ash, as an elemental-ish power, has a lot of uses. It's borderline a solid with some capabilities of gas, great for smokescreens, decoys, or even tools. But Zora's magic specializes in setting traps, an ability best used by strategic minds. Trap magic is dependent on certain conditions being met, with the user manipulating their targets to trigger them. Trap control manipulation uses bottomless pits, decoys, and explosions. But traps have as many limitations as uses. There's a lot of work in placing them, having them set off, or not discovered until you're ready. Perfect for the not trusting and sneaky characters like Zora to abuse. He mostly uses his traps to counter and return his opponent's magic towards them. It's fitting his power gives people a taste of their own medicine, given Zora's vendetta against the arrogant nobles he hates so much. With anime, there are two popular types of battles. One of will and effort, two opposing sides digging deep to give it their all. The other, a multi-dimensional chess match, one with crafty minds outwitting and manipulating each other. Asta lies in the former, while Zora lives in the latter category. He uses sneakiness and foresight to scout areas before a battle. He adopts unconventional methods like using his own body as a booby trap. He thrives on catching opponents off guard. He's more calculating than hot-blooded, more in tune with reality than having an idealistic goal in mind. He surveys his opponents and surroundings for a winning strategy instead of rushing into battle, less trusting of strangers. Unlike brute force characters like Asta, there's no options for retreat. They never back down or see an opportunity to run. They can't afford to lose and must win. But for cunning characters like Zora, their only options are to win or not lose. Zora will fight as long as possible until victory isn't assured, and settle for a draw to fight another day. This character type prepares for negative outcomes. Despite their bickering, the combination of these two becomes a deadly 1-2 punch. Asta's trusting nature and pure heart is what others rally behind, but he needs the more skeptical and probing Zora to sniff out deceit and ambushes. Asta's anti-magic allows him to be bold in a world of magic. Think about it. His anti-magic is like having a water-based power in a world filled with pyrokinetics. What will hurt him? What problems can't he solve slapping someone upside their head, especially with a rusty, tetanus-lined sword? Zora's magic isn't as strong as other powerhouses, but his planning and trickery is a game changer. In combination, they are thunder and lightning. One disrupts and sets up the opponent for the other to make a decisive strike. It's daunting for any one opponent to fight someone who uses your power against you, and another who can take it away. Where Asta is bold, Zora is more calculating. Asta's magic allows him to charge in, while Zora needs preparation and forethought. These two covers each other's weaknesses while amplifying their strengths. Good luck to anyone foolish enough to take on these monsters in human clothing.